Next up, we're going to talk about a prescribed fire council. So these are another set of organizations that get together to orient. I'd say PBAs, burn associations, are more about implementation. This is also, I would say, more, the council is more, and Chase can elaborate, is more about policy and education and getting things set up for that. So Chase, go ahead, I'll get your slides here.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Chase McLean. I'm a land manager with the Nature Conservancy here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And I am the current chair of the newly formed Maryland Prescribed Fire Council. So we officially formed as a council just in December of this past year. So we're really in our infancy here and really getting our foundation built before we really start kind of pushing all this work forward. So I'm going to give you just a brief introduction to the council, kind of our foundation that we're built on, our mission, our objectives to help achieve that mission, and really like what we're looking to do next. So I'll start with, kind of the main difference between a prescribed fire council and a prescribed fire, a prescribed burn association that Kyle was just speaking about is, it's really twofold, right? One is the scope and scale of the work that we're doing. So the council is looking at prescribed fire work statewide. So our geographic scope is the entire state, east to west, north to south. And then one of the other main differences is prescribed fire councils are less involved in direct implementation on the ground, whereas a PBA is really geared towards private landowners coming together to work together to put fire directly on the ground. A prescribed fire council really just helps facilitate increasing prescribed fire use across the state and really helps provide a lot of that educational training component and really out there pushing forward, favorable policy to help support that work in our state. And really just kind of being that one-stop shop. When you think of prescribed fire, you come to us, and if we don't know, we're going to steer you towards the folks that do know. So the Prescribed Fire Council is built on top of a mission, and this is our mission statement here. So this is really what's driving us as a council in the state of Maryland. So mission is protect, promote, expand the safe and responsible use of prescribed fire in Maryland, foster the exchange of information, techniques, and experiences of the prescribed fire community, and increase public understanding of the importance and benefits of prescribed fire. Bit of a mouthful, but it really encapsulates everything that we're looking to do as a council and what we see as really important in kind of holding prescribed fire up as a really important management tool that we should be using and increasing the use of across the state. All right, so how are we going to achieve our mission, right? So we're here today. We've heard from our burn boss. We're going to be doing some burning. So objectives are really important in the prescribed fire world. Again, a little wordy here, so I'm not going to read through these. But I did want to show you, this is how they're written in our bylaws. This is the level of detail that we want to operate at. But really our main objective here is we want to see more prescribed fire on the ground. We want to see more people learning and understanding about the importance of prescribed fire in our natural spaces in the state of Maryland. And really, we want to educate folks. We want to be able to facilitate that work happening by increasing public awareness, as well as creating a legal environment that makes it more suitable for us to do this work on larger scale. All right, so like I said, we just formed in December of 2024 this past year. So at the moment, it's really been our steering committee, this great group of cooperators here that have come together to kind of build this foundation of the council. So we have state agency folks, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and NRCS is our primary federal partners in this endeavor. Several other folks that you may recognize names. So we wanted to bring together a diverse group of stakeholders here to get input on building this thing the right way. And soon we'll be bringing everyone else into the fold as we continue to get our feet underneath us here. So, what's next for us This is the very beginning. In fact, it's mostly been emails and a couple Zoom calls at this point. So we got a lot of work to do. Website and a logo are top of the list. We want you guys to be able to find us and reach out to us easily. We're going to be putting together social media pages, getting our general membership to the council set up, an application process there. We're already working on providing training opportunities, outreach and education, as well as planning an annual meeting, which from here on out, we'll have an annual meeting each year for folks to come together and learn about prescribed firework in the state. So, and the most important thing that we're really doing as a council here is we're trying to build and strengthen our prescribed fire culture and community in the state of Maryland. And that's really what it's about. We want to see big groups like this coming together, passionate about this type of work and helping people understand how important it is to be putting fire on the landscape here in the state of Maryland. So I'm sure we'll have time throughout the day. Come ping me with questions. I'm sure my contact info will come out to everyone after the fact. And feel free to reach out with any questions you have regarding the Prescribed Fire Council or, to be honest, Prescribed Fire in general. So thank you guys.